You didn't find this video by accident. You clicked on it because something inside you already knows that Elon Musk isn't just another rich man with wild ideas. He's someone who's trying to rewrite the entire story of our future. And maybe deep down, you've always wondered, why does one man build rockets, electric cars, brain chips, tunnels, and artificial intelligence all at the same time? Is it obsession? Is it madness? Or is there something far greater behind it all? Stay with me, because by the time this video ends, you'll see a side of Elon Musk most people never notice, the side that's quietly building the next chapter of human civilization. Before the world knew his name, before Tesla or SpaceX even existed, there was a quiet boy in South Africa, reading science fiction and dreaming not about money, but about saving humanity. Science fiction is a question of who truly wins, and I say in this clip, who truly wins in the sense that who's the madman who is in charge of hitting science fiction and dreaming not about money, but about saving humanity. He wasn't imagining small successes, he was imagining a new destiny for our species. Later, he said something that reveals everything about who he is. The future must be something we look forward to, not something we fear. That single sentence became the foundation of every company he built afterward. Tesla, to stop the planet from drowning in fossil fuels. SpaceX, to make sure humanity can survive beyond Earth. Neuralink, to help us merge with the machines we're creating. The Boring Company, to reinvent transportation in cities. Even Twitter, or now X, to keep communication free and uncensored. It's all connected. He's not building random businesses, he's building a system, a future designed to protect and expand human life. But here's the question that divides the world. Can one man truly change humanity's future, or is he just the spark that forces others to act? And because the story of Elon Musk isn't about perfection, it's about persistence, about failing again and again and refusing to stop. When he invested in Tesla, people laughed. Electric cars were slow, ugly, and useless. The biggest car companies on Earth ignored him. But Musk saw what they didn't. He saw that the future had an expiration date, and if someone didn't change how we used energy, the planet itself would stop working. So he risked everything, every dollar, every ounce of reputation. There was a time when he had just enough money to save one of his companies, not both. He looked at Tesla and SpaceX and said, I'll split it. They'll both live or they'll both die. That's not business, that's belief. And that belief changed everything. Tesla didn't just survive, it forced the entire automobile industry to evolve. It made electric cars not a trend, but the new standard. Musk didn't just sell vehicles, he reshaped how humanity moves. And while the world was trying to catch up with Tesla, he was already looking up at the stars. SpaceX started as what many called an impossible dream. Rockets are built by governments, not by one man and a handful of engineers. Every early rocket exploded. The media mocked him, investors fled, and his friends told him to stop. But he didn't, because his mission wasn't profit, it was survival. Musk believes that if humanity stays on one planet forever, we're guaranteed extinction. One asteroid, one nuclear war, one mistake, and we're gone. So he decided to make life multiplanetary. That's not ambition, that's insurance for the entire human race. And when the fourth rocket finally succeeded after years of failure, NASA called, that was the moment SpaceX was born. And so was a new era of exploration. But Mars isn't just a destination for Musk, it's a message. It says, we can be more than a fragile species chained to one world. While SpaceX looked toward the sky, back on Earth, something else was rising: artificial intelligence. Musk has warned the world again and again, with AI, we're summoning the demon, but he's not being dramatic. So, is that the first time we've seen the signature song of Mars on Earth, like summoning the demon? But he's not being dramatic. He means that when you create something smarter than yourself, you must also learn how to control it. That's why he helped create OpenAI in its early days, to guide AI in a way that benefits all of humanity, not just a few corporations. And when he left, he didn't abandon the fight. he turned to Neuralink, his most controversial project, the one where machines meet the human brain. People called it terrifying, but to Musk, it's the next step of evolution. He believes humans need to merge with their technology, not compete with it if we want to stay in control. Imagine a world where you can learn a new language instantly, communicate through thought, or cure paralysis with a tiny brain chip. That's not a fantasy anymore. Neuralink has already connected real human brains to computers. It's the beginning of something we've only seen in movies, and Musk is already building it. But maybe the most fascinating thing about him isn't the technology, it's the mindset. He sees every challenge as a question. What happens if no one tries? And then he decides to be the one who does. Critics say he's arrogant, reckless, even dangerous. Maybe they're right in some ways. But remember this, every person who ever changed the world, Einstein, Da Vinci, Jobs, was called crazy first. The difference is that Musk lives in a time where every step, every tweet, every failure is broadcast to the world, yet he keeps going. Because for him, the goal is bigger than his reputation. He's not just building cars, rockets, and chips. He's building hope. He's building proof that humanity can do hard things again. And whether you like him or not, he can't deny he's forcing all of us to dream bigger. So what exactly is Elon Musk building? He's building a world where clean energy powers everything we touch, where transportation no longer poisons the planet, where humans live both on Earth and beyond it, where diseases that destroy minds can be reversed by science, where ideas flow freely without censorship. In short, he's building a bridge between the old world that's fading and the new one that's being born. And the most surprising part? He's not building it for himself. He's building it for all of us. Because he knows that even if he fails, the path he opens will be followed by millions who believe. And now the question turns to you, because this video isn't just about Elon Musk. It's about what his journey means for you. He's showing us that the future doesn't belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who build. So what are you building? What dream of yours seems too impossible, too far, too risky, and yet won't leave your mind? Every revolution in history began with someone who refused to wait for permission, and maybe, just maybe, that person today could be you. So if this story made you think, if it reminded you that we're living in the most extraordinary time in human history, don't just watch and forget, take action. Learn, create, build, even fail. Because the future isn't coming someday, it's already being built. And if you want to be part of it, start now. Subscribe, stay curious, and keep building. Because as Elon Musk has shown the world again and again, the future doesn't belong to the powerful. It belongs to those brave enough to believe they can change it.